So here back at it again, here to go over one of our favorite scam tokens, Pyro. But before we get into that, keep in mind I'm not a financial advisor. However, I was a broker, so I can only tell you how I look at things as a broker. If you want financial advice, please seek out a certified financial planner and advisor to help you in your investment goals. And just understand, don't take everything with heed. Always do your research. Don't just listen to me because I'm just a broker and I have money to lose. So with that being said, let's get on with it. It's been kind of a red day across the board, although there are some little green spots open up here at the end of the day. One of my favorites, quant, is going down, so I kind of took my profits a while ago on that. I made about 2,500, so I kind of hit it. My next goal is I see Sol is dropping, so keep an eye out for that, because if it gets down to $25, which it may, I'm probably going to move that 2,500 in there and then cash out once it gets close to 50. That's just me. That's what I'm doing. Other than that, my long-term holds are, of course, XRP, Atom, Polkadot, Bitcoin, Ether, Ethereum, at HBAR and Crow. So with that being said, let's move on. Stocks kind of a mixed bag here. I took quite a bit of a hit over the last week. I started out pretty high. We kind of went up a little bit again and down. However, over the last 3 months, we're still trending more. So as you can see here, we're still trending more. So this is why it's important to never panic sell in stocks. Just let it go. So here's what I'm building. As you know, this is a test portfolio. We're kind of experimenting. I run a moving company and everything. I'm able to show you how having a $50,000 a year salary is going. You can still invest and build quite a bit in quite a quick amount of time. But with that being said, let's get on to this guy over here. Oof, my goodness. So I've seen quite a few influencers go after this, promote this guy, right? So I kind of got interested in it because people said, okay, well, it's every single influencer has posted that it's automatic burns going to the moon, right? Well, that's not really how a price goes up. So and cryptos work like stocks. So if a stock goes up, it's because there's value, there's buying pressure from other investors, and there's not enough shares to go around. That usually leads to building up of a price. However, you can't just burn away some tokens and expect the price to rise. So let's take a look at what coin market cap has to say about it. So we're looking at it, right now it's sitting at about 491. They had about a $70,000 trading volume today in the last 24 hours. Currently ranked 3,900 on the market cap of crypto, and there are one max supply of 1 million Pyro tokens now. So right now we can't see because they don't tell you how much is in total supply, but they tell you that there's going to be no more than 1 million Pyro tokens. So the whole point of this is you can get it off of Uniswap. They have yet to be listed on other exchanges that I know of yet. So the whole goal is whoever buys and sells is just going to burn the token. So you're looking at an effective 12% burn rate of the tokens. So now this leads me to a curious question. So if we're only having 1 million, and let's just say we have 1 million transaction of one PyCoin per day, does that mean we're going to have 880,000 coins at the end of the day? because it doesn't necessarily change the market as much as you think. Like, the coins themselves would go up, but the total value would stay the same. So you don't lose anything, nor do you gain anything. It just kind of makes it harder and harder and harder. So if it, let's just say, this burns down to 100,000 tokens, right? That might cause it, because if there's more of a demand and less tokens are available, then the price will go higher. But as far as utility, I don't see any use for this other than it being a scam, a kind of a scammy vibe, because you go into it right now, you're going to win, but whoever goes into it once 100,000 coins left is going to catch the burn. It's kind of like playing a game of hot potato. Right now, you're probably not going to be the one ended up with the hot potato, but in a couple months, you probably are going to be the one with the hot potato. Because if there's only 1 million tokens, and if you're doing 1 million transactions a day, eventually you're going to run out of Pyro tokens. And since we don't know how many is in supply, you can't discern an actual price. So you're arbitrarily saying it's going to go up, but not telling us how much the supply is, how much the demand is. And so, for all I know, is you could say 1 million, but there could be 100 million tokens in there available. We don't know. We don't know. Now, I guess you could find out by taking a look at the blockchain, but I don't know if that'd be a good thing to start off with. So we'll start off with some other areas. So first off, let's just take a look at this. You got a few people in here scam. Some of these look like I'm thinking they're bots. Just a lot of it saying the exact same thing that's in the description. There's just a lot of people to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. A couple people saying it's a scam. A couple people saying don't buy, don't buy. I don't know about this right now, right? So we kind of got a one red flag already, and that's is you can't see where the money is, which is right now we can't see the max, we can't see the current circulating supply. Not investing in unless I could see all the details, right? Rule number one. So to me, right now, this is just an arbitrary number because I don't know what the supply is. All I know is that we have $70,000 traded today. Whereas, I think, what is it, Polkadot? Let's take a look at Polkadot. How much is it? Polkadot had a trading volume of almost $300 million. And this is only worth $7. So already something is not right. Something is not right on this. So let's go back over here. This is when it launched. I can't quite tell. I had a hard time trying to find this, but this is when it launched at. So 338. Now keep in mind, when these tokens launch and these influencers are talking and promoting this, they were given tokens before the launch. So you can see here, it launched up. Now, this is when I started hearing about it, and it dropped. And this is when I started hearing about it again from other. So it already looks like we're on the way down. And this happened during a time right here when the market was going up. So now we're going in the opposite direction, which means people are cashing out. And there we go. Trading volume was double. Double. And it was still pretty high. And all of a sudden, we're not breaking past the 100,000 mark. Why? Because there's less and less people buying in, and there's less and less tokens to sell. So already we're kind of got a couple red flags of a fraud alert. Not enough yet, but we got 2 red flags. We got 2 red flags on this. All right. So now we're going to go and check out the website. Okay, I'm not a IT guy, nor am I a web designer, but this is something that's pretty simple that you can do, right? Oh man, got a stuffy nose. I apologize. So you're looking at. So here it's telling me that 32% of the supply of tokens has been burned so far. So 319,353,000, basically 320,000 coins have been burned, right? So that means there should be a little over about 700, I'm sorry, about 680,000, right? 680,000 coins. That doesn't make any sense as to why this is so low. So that means there's a shit ton of coins out there, which is why the total circulating coins has not been displayed. There has to be, because if you're telling me there's a high demand, not enough tokens, this thing should be over $100 just off of what they're telling me. I should be able to pinpoint exactly what it is. Now I don't know. 32%. You can kind of reverse this. So let me pull up my calculator here. I'm gonna do it right here in front of you guys. I'm gonna find this damn calculator. Okay. Come on, calculator. Anyway, I guess while that pulls up. Anyway, because it's not going to pull up. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Sorry. I got a bum computer in my office. So, alright, so we have 353 coins divided by 0.32, right? So it's saying that it's about close to 100 million. Or 100, million tokens, right? But we're off by a little bit. So it's like they got kind of close to what they want our answer to be, but not quite to where it is a pretty close guess. Not something that people would like, oh my god, I'm not gonna bother with this. Okay, so every transaction burns 12%. You know, it has NFTs coming soon, and why choose us? So right now, all it's saying is like I got a burn bot, and we're gonna have NFTs, and it's gonna be cool, and you're gonna make a lot of money. That's basically what they're saying. So I don't know about that because right now it's like, okay, well I can only get on Uniswap. It's an ERC20 token, so it's gonna benefit from the merge. You're gonna double. It's gonna get copied over. However, I don't think. Yep. Here we go. Yep, right here. Buy and send ETH to MetaMask Trust Fund. No, okay. Yeah, this is. We're already looking back. A few more red flags. We're up to 4 now. All right. So let's talk about. This is just the same thing. I didn't want to bring that up. Let's talk about it. This is their white paper. Now, remember what I said about white paper and how this was way back a few months ago? Like, your white paper shouldn't look like a PowerPoint presentation you made in 7th grade. And this kind of looks like a PowerPoint presentation made by someone with a 7th grade education level. So, I mean, it's just saying phase 1, launch BurnBot. Okay, utility reveal. Like, what else is this for? You already claimed that all we're going to do is just burn whatever the hell we have, and you're going to make a lot of money because it's going to go up. Like, that's not really how it works. And then they're going to get an exchange listing, merchandise, and NFT. Okay, so now let's go over to Polkadot. This is my favorite one to kind of compare, but let's go take a look at their white paper, right? I'll move it right next to theirs. This is their white paper. This is their white paper. This is their roadmap for success, how they're going to do. This is so detailed. This is so detailed, right? Very, very detailed, right? So let's go back over to Pyro. This is it. I literally got this. I mean, instead of Pyro, I might as well say Fire, like Fire Festival. Like, it's like... Now, what people don't understand is doing this type of stuff, even though it's not regulated by the SEC or the Federal Trade Commission, however, it's still fraud is fraud, and it's still covered by the FBI. They're still going to come after you. But all it says is, like, we burn 6% when you buy, we burn 6% when we sell, we burn 12%. So that means every transaction burns 12%. So if you have 100 tokens that you're trading, which at about $4.91 is pretty easy to get. It's only $500. That means 12% is gone. Now, I can't access the burn bot because I have to join a whole bunch of other stuff, and that's not what I'm going to do. However, I wanted to show this because, like, this is ridiculous. This is it. And here, I mean, I feel like I need a doctorate to understand, a doctorate in computer science to understand what the hell they're saying, they're doing, and they're going on. Now, you can read this and learn, but this is a detailed white paper with everyone involved. That's it. You know who's involved. You know where the money's going. You know what's happening. Everything like that, right? Now, here's where I want to make another thing, right? So let's go back over here. They're going to NFTs and everything, right? If you notice, scroll on the bottom, made with Firebot, right here. You see this? Right here. They purposely put this right over the logo of where the website would be hosted. So when you click on it, it comes to Telegram. I crypto mate designer. I make crazy websites, graphics, blah blah blah. Right? This guy just makes a website. Now, from what I understand, it only takes about 20 minutes to make a token. Right? Make a token, you launch it off of the Ethereum blockchain, and you do all, and now you got it. And you just make a quick website, quick white paper, boom. I got people interested, right? Now, I know all you naysayers are, well, you just don't know. You just know you just a dusty. All right, I'm dusty, whatever. Even though I'm half white, half black, whatever. Who cares? So I'm a dusty, right? I just own 2 multi-million-dollar companies. I'm just a dusty. So, but here we go, right? Let's take a look at Polkadot's website, right? Let's take a look, right? The one key thing is, where's the website host, right? You don't see it, right? I don't see by Wix. I don't see by GoDaddy. I don't see anything. You know why? Because if you're building something of value and you got money and you got investors and you got technological know-how, you know how to host your own website. I mean, these guys got enough money to start this token, this community. I'm sure they're able to buy their own servers and host their own damn website. I mean, that's something simple anyone with understanding of computer science, I believe, should do. At least I know I'm in my 40s, and back then making the website was considered computer science. But I'm pretty sure most computer science people know how to make and host a website, how to code it. So I know I'm fairly confident in that. But my thing is this looks like a professional website. Very straightforward, very smooth. Whereas we go over to Pyro, like this to me looks like we went back in time to about the early 2000s. Where you make a website, you put a bunch of stuff up, and you just kind of show what you got. And like I said, like I can't see where we're going with this, other than whoever puts their money into this you're going to lose it all. I would not recommend putting anything more than 20 bucks in this, because that's about the same as buying a lottery ticket. You're most likely going to lose, and anyone that's selling it to you has already cashed out their money. So that brings me to the point, you guys got to stop listening to these influencers on crypto and stuff, because one, you also got to make sure, when Kim Kardashian was promoting that one, there's one crypto, I don't know what it was, but she was promoting it. That makes no sense. She is not in this market. Now she said something about fashion, about PR, public relations, makeup, products, marketing. That makes sense. But I would not count on her for financial advice. I would not. So when you have lesser known influencers promoting this, it gets even worse, and you guys should say, okay, that's a big red flag. That's like the one guy in the Chinese army carrying the 20-foot high pole with the huge 10-foot by 10-foot Chinese flag. He's got a big red flag. It's a big red flag, and I can't understand why people keep falling for this stuff. And the worst thing about it is, I know there's people that are, you're putting it on credit cards, putting $3,000 on credit cards. A lot of young guys, Gen Z, Gen X, not Gen X, millennials, Gen Zs, the next wave of generations are trying to get rich quick, and that's not how it happens. I can tell you that just off of my personal experience. I've been working since I was 18. I went to college. I got out into the workforce, and it's been 23 years of hard work and dedication to get to the point now to where I can finally feel like I started to have some financial freedom, which is about right for a guy. I'm an average guy, hit 40. I'm starting to catch my stride on my finances. But it took a lot of hard work. I didn't invest in something and it just skyrocketed. Now, I did invest in stuff, and over years, I invested in Tesla when it was $35 in 2013 and held it till now. So, I put $3,000 into Tesla then. So, if you want to know, $3,000 divided by 35, that's 85 shares times, let's just say 850 was the mid-range, 72,000. That's it. 10 years, 72,000 almost 10 years. So, I didn't make $1 million. I invested what I had at the time. And that's what I'm saying. You invest what you're able to lose, but you're not going to gain. I have a great portfolio, and I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Where is it? Right here. Yep, come on, buddy. Here's my portfolio. There's a test portfolio that we've been doing. I gained, but I lost. And this I've only updated maybe, I think, 5 days ago. So I think I've lost a substantial amount more than this, but not too much. I think I dropped to about 10,000. So I'd say I lost 80% of this 3,100 I gained, but I'm still up over from the start. And that's what I'm kind of getting at. It's just consistent. You guys got to do consistent effort, constantly putting in there. Now, I would put more money into this, but as we go along, because it's just steady acquisitions. But at the same time, you can't put your entire savings into this and thinking I'm going to be a millionaire, my money problem is going to be solved. You have to build a good relationship with money first. That way you don't fall for scams like this. With that said, that's all I got today. I just want to put this out there because I've been seeing a lot of people promoting this, and it felt like a scam to me. Now that we did the review of it, it's most certainly a scam. But, hey, sometimes I'm wrong. 4 out of 5 times I'm wrong. So maybe I'm wrong. We'll see in 6 months. Speaking of which, we're going to take a look in the next month at Parma token, because it's 6 months, and we're going to see if they actually hit their roadmap. With that said, guys, respect the process, do your research, like and subscribe, stay safe out there, and really, really hope that you guys are investing smart, wise. If you have any questions, definitely, because even myself, with everything, I have a financial advisor. So I recommend finding a financial advisor or at least listening to one as well. There's plenty of them out there on YouTube. With that said, good night. I'll check you guys later, probably tomorrow morning. Thank you guys.